Another day, another office to fill out. So I got another computer here. This is the Acemagic Vista V1. Relatively small mini PC. It's got an N150 processor. Yeah. Really basic packaging. Let's see what other options they have. 16 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes of RAM. 16 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabytes of SSD. I'm a bit out of it, but hey, let's see. I need myself a little blade to open this up. But simple slide out package. I don't think there's actually a 12 gigabyte model, so they're just printing this off for whatever. Oh, there's it. Come on. There we go. There we go. So, I guess I'm a little bit late to this unit because it used to be priced really well, around like 135. Now I think the price has gone up to like 150 or 160. That's about like run-of-the-mill competition with everybody else now. But if you happen to find this on discount, it's pretty good. Simple instruction manual, basic stuff. Oh, there's a Vista mount instruction in there, and there's the machine. So what makes this a bit different from the other mini PCs I've had is because this is unusually small. Let me see if I can grab something similar in size to this. And yeah, unusually small. 3-year warranty with Acemagic products. That's kind of why I'm leaning towards them a little bit more, because I kind of want to back these things up with at least a guarantee that the computer's going to last 3 years. At a minimum. Let's see the nicest way of opening this up. It's got ventilation on the bottom, pretty clean top on top. You can think of this as like a simpler version of the B-Link S8. A lot less performance, much cheaper. Well, plastic case, that's okay. Decently shiny. It's good quality plastic at least. Yeah. And they've got these little bubble feet. That's cute. And it seems like they've got a trend for putting this over the Ethernet port. There we go. Don't need that. Yeah. HDMI display port. It's just only got the 2 video out ports. I would have liked a third one, to be honest. But 2 is good enough. Got the front audio. Yeah, Kensington lock as well. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's just right what I need for like an office thing. Run 2 monitors and just keep it really simple. Let's see what else is in the box. Oh, they went all out with layers. Alright. Okay, that's not too bad. Pretty decently compact power supply. 30 watts. Okay. That's just about the exact amount that you need to run an N150 at peak performance, so okay. Sounds good. The older N100s could run over 30 watts if you had the right model and you forced it to run that hot. N150 hopefully should be all good, but oh, I need to unwrap that. I got plenty of HDMI cables, but these are just very generic ones. And what I would like to see, there we go, VESA mounts. These things are becoming a little bit more rare with mini PCs, but basic half mount, all right. And don't lose track of the screws that you need for them. Let's see. Looks like, I assume the gold ones go into the back here. Yeah, the gold ones are what screws this panel into this panel, and this hooks onto the back of the VESA mount. This, you put the 2 black screws either on these 2 holes or the other 2, depending on wherever it lines up. It should be good to go. All right, I think that's all there is in the box. kind of want to take a look at what's inside of here. Yeah, 16 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes. This thing's tiny enough. I'm just brainstorming here. Yeah, let's go on a little adventure. Welcome to the mess that I call my lab. Move stuff around, shimmy things around. Let's see. I need this tablet screen. It's just big enough for it. No. I know I had like a 6-incher somewhere, and I want that. Where did I put it? This is a bit too much of an adventure, I guess. These are 9-inch screens. I don't want to use that for this. This is too big. Let me pause this. I'm going to find my screen. Alright, we're back. Great. Okay, found my screen, found my little box. This was originally going to be for Pi 0, but ultimately I found the thing a little bit underpowered and underwhelming for what I need to do. But this is the screen. If I remember right, this thing is a 6-incher. I'm not too worried about the scratch marks on this thing, but because there's a plastic cover on it. But yeah, get a little cover on there, put this on top of like that, and the rest of the space I can use for 18650s. And I slide this up and down for a keyboard. Yes, it's all coming together now. Great. But yeah, this is a real tiny little box. I cannot do this without any other main PCs, unfortunately. Let's see. Where's a nice fat one? Well, for size comparison, here's the Acemagic F1A 12900H. That is relatively much larger in comparison, and it's not that much larger than the Beelink Cert 8. So, if I start comparing these mini PCs side by side with each other, yeah, they're a little bit too large for the 6-incher screen that I've been stocking on. But that's food for thoughts for future me and experimenting, and see if I can get this fit in there. Actually, I wonder if I can. Okay. I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to open it, but yeah, that's how I'm supposed to open it. Okay. Feet off. I don't like the sticky feet. Just put the screws off on the side like a normal person. It's not the end of the world, to be honest, because I can always put a little bit of hot glue and get it to stick again, but I don't like that I have to do that. Let's see, I need a screwdriver. I hope this is long enough. They're a bit embedded in there. Oh, it is definitely long enough. Ugh. Nope. Nope, mistakes were made. It was not long enough. Okay, so this little bit thing does not work. Well, that's sad. Come on. Just wiggling it back and forth until I get it out. Yeah, I was way off. That did not even reach close to in there. So you're going to need a much more narrow screwdriver. I guess that's why I keep this thing. This is way more narrow. Let's see. I don't know why I'm hanging that like that. You guys can have a closer look at the darn thing. There we go. Now, one of the nice pluses of this thing, I think this is one of the smallest, if not the smallest, mini PCs with an N150 and a replaceable SODIMM RAM and upgradable full-size SSD. I hope I'm right on that. I'm going to check it out inside. you do your research, but then at the end of the day, you really should always check out what you buy inside. Let's check it out. Damn it. There's no handy dandy pull tab on this thing, so it's a little bit extra work to get in there. Really? Really? I'm fighting it. Come on. It's a tight, snug little fit. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Have at it with some plastic tools. There we go. I should not be needing a plastic pry tool to get into a mini PC. Alright, that's room for improvement. Maybe I didn't even unscrew it enough. That'd be funny. Okay, well that's definitely not an issue. Okay, there we go. Oh. Well, that explains why I was having, oh goodness, so much trouble. Yep, careful not to tear the antenna from this adventure. Alright, so that's the mini PC. Wow, that is real dense. Okay, kudos. They've got a full-size M.2 SSD in there. And a full-size SODIMM slot. Yeah, okay, alright. I'm good with that. Yeah, DDR4. Okay, that's fine. That works with what I got. So I can swap that out, ideally, with 32 gigabytes in the future if I need to. It's not in spec, but there you go. 16 gigabytes. What kind of CL rating is this? Probably CL22. If I had to guess. Oh. Ooh, fancy. They got the DIMMs on both sides. This is one of those more expensive ones, because usually they just put the DIMMs on one, or whatever, those black squares on one side of the thing. But this is a 2R rated, whatever thing. Dual rank drive. Yep, here's the CMOS battery. M.2 SATA. Let's see, I want to check this out underneath. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, M.2 SATA drive. Alright. Would have been nice if it was NVMe, but not expecting too much out of these things for the cost. Yeah, this should be plenty fast enough. Way faster than a hard drive disk, at least. Huh. And how do I... Oh, well, there's the other antenna. Oh, boy. This is a tiny little thing. Okay, cool. Somehow I get the distinct feeling I wasn't supposed to open it that way. But I don't exactly see how else I was supposed to open it. Okay, that'll do. Can I, like, yank it? I don't think I'm supposed to yank it. Oh, yes. I was supposed to yank it. Come on. Ah. Screw. I don't know what you are, but you're holding everything. Not too bad. Okay, so I had to remove 5 screws to get the main board out. I'm fine with that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a good size fan. I knew it was good from the image, but yeah, I don't know, that's pretty decent. Heatsink is aluminum, no heat pipes. Meh. That is a meh situation, but alright. Cool. And, oh. Well, unfortunately, the wireless card is hot glued in there. That is not coming out. Yeah, the antennas are hot glued on, and the wireless module is soldered to the main board, so that's not coming out. Sad. But here's the fan connector. Yeah, that's not too bad. They really tried to cram as much I/O as they could on this thing. Wonder what this is. Is this like a... Oh, that's a little LED indicator. Alright, cool. So there's not too much to look at here. Next time I might take this thing off. I really doubt. If they put liquid metal on this thing, I'd be so mad, but it's probably just some, whatever, paste. Let's see. Then I just slot this back in there. Optimistically. Yeah. There we go. It's in. That's pretty easy. I gotta run some tests on this thing. I'm not expecting too much, but I expect it to beat an N5095 that I have. Alrighty. Oh, I need to put the RAM and SSD back in there. Can't run without that. Slotted. Make sure it goes all the way. SSD. Ta-da. Cool. Alright. This can slot back into place. It's got some plastic clips. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, I can see why they did it that way. Assembly is incredibly easy. This assembly, not so much. Alright. But yeah, food for thought. That's a decent amount smaller when I pull the main board, so chances are good I could probably 3D print a case around that. Make a new body for this. Get myself a new wireless or Bluetooth keyboard. Connect everything up and go from there. Yes. I finally found a use for this small screen that I've been hanging on to. Alright. I need to experiment with the power delivery, make sure I get 12 volts delivered to it. I think. But 30 watts is not too much power. Not too much power at all. There we go. All set and ready for testing. I don't want the sticker on there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, there we go. Cleaned it off. So, let's look at the Acemagic Vista V1 N150. This comes with the N97 flavor. I think that's better performing technically, but uses more power, maybe higher TDP and whatnots. But the performance for these mini PCs are very similar. The only one I would probably avoid is the N95. I don't think that's worth it. You're getting half the iGPU units for nearly the same cost. Just get the N150 or the N97. Either other, whichever is cheaper. And yeah, runs 2 screens. It is absolutely tiny. Just fits in the palm of your hand. I could probably fit this in some of my pockets. And this should be a fun little thing to experiment with projects, especially because it runs on 12 volts. I cannot understate how valuable it is to finally have a mini PC that runs on 12 volts. So, thank you very much for watching, and I ran a bit long, but hey, this was a fun new little machine to look at. Bye-bye.